Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Trump had another cabinet meeting yesterday, and like all of these cabinet meetings, open to the media. It's just incredible. They go around the table, and they all do their reports, and it's like, it's amazing. It's never been done in history. What do the Democrats hate about that? A little too much transparency for those political gangsters. All right, this guy needs to be executed. Maybe even tortured. Jonathan Rinderknecht, 29, is the person who set the Palisades arson back in January that wiped out 7,000 homes, I think killed 14 people, picked up in Florida. They know it's him. It's unbelievable. The harm caused by this Nimrod. Death penalty. Should be a death penalty. Trump, he's going to Walter Reed to say hey to some of the soldiers and get a checkup himself, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Antifa, Pam Bondi went off on him yesterday, as did the president. Antifa is a terrorist organization. It's about time they're declared one. Trump's done it, and they're going after Antifa. Up top to bottom. You know, I always wonder, like, how can our government let a terrorist organization exist? I mean, it's insanity. Bondi's fixing it. The IRS is laying off, furloughing half their employees. So nearly 34,000 will be furloughed during the shutdown. Yes! I got one little Nimrod picking on me for a deduction that I took. I hope he gets laid off. I'm going to check on him. Media has ignored the J. Jones story. ABC, NBC, CBS have ignored the Virginia Democrat Attorney General candidate who said he had 2 bullets. He was going to kill a guy, Gilbert, a fellow representative in the State House, and he wanted to kill his children too. I mean, insanity. Ignored. This is why their licenses need to be considered. CNN, Caitlin Collins on Trump. Now, remember, she's a Trump hater, right? She acknowledged that Trump never sleeps, that she's always got to be ready because you never know when a press conference starts out. He's candid as hell on Air Force One. I mean, it was almost like she was regretfully praising Trump's accessibility. Biden went to the Phillies-Dodgers baseball game. There's a rumor that he was sitting there and said, "Go Eagles." All right, Matt Van Epps is the Tennessee congressman candidate who won in a special election. He had the Trump endorsement. Folks, you might as well just sit back and say, okay, President, who do you endorse? And then that person wins. Whoever he endorsed, all these people that have filed the run against Thomas Massie, I'm telling everybody, whoever he endorses will win. I don't know who that's going to be, but whoever he endorses will beat Massie. Governor Newsom actually vetoed raises for the firemen. Wow. The state firefighters. He vetoed it. After all they've been through? Shutdowns. You can't make this up. The illegals and the shutdowns, it's been proven absolutely that's the basis of it. So Trump is running a television ad that is crushing on the issue. Crushing. It's awesome. You ought to check it out. We've posted it. All right, Candace Owens is maybe she's smoking mushrooms or something. I don't know. But she now says she had a dream that Charlie Kirk came to her in a dream. I had a dream that Charlie Kirk came to me and said, ignore Candace Owens saying I came to her in a dream. I've made you laugh twice now, Miss Producer. Comey pleads not guilty to the criminal charges. And his wife and kids were there, picking on James. New nickname for Comey, Seashell James. Katie Porter, the Democratic candidate for governor in California, had a meltdown during a video interview when being asked about Trump. She didn't appreciate the follow-up question. This woman is crazy. Crazy. I can't imagine the California electing her as governor. Joan Kennedy, rest in peace. I think she was 79, but she passed away. She was Ted Kennedy's former wife. She went through hell. And being armed works. The FBI is now acknowledging that armed citizens are far better to eliminate threats than calling the police. How you like that? Makes sense, doesn't it? All right, in world news, the Gaza peace deal. This was announced yesterday, the biggest news of the day. Ending a 2-year war in Gaza. Initial phase focus on a ceasefire, hostage for prisoner exchange. That clock is now ticking. We're going to have hostage exchanges. You're going to have Israel pull out of Gaza. Man, this is unbelievable. Done by Trump. And Trump might go to the Middle East in order to be there when all this gets signed. Hunter, it's announced, once wanted, you can't make this up, had a failed proposal to sell land around the U.S. Embassy when his father was vice president to some developers in Romania. This guy's unbelievable. And speaking of Joe Biden, the political gangster family, the CIA in the Ukraine, the family's corrupt business dealings, he told the CIA in 2015, we don't want any of this information shared with anybody. In pop culture, Dolly says I'm not dead yet. She did a video. Said her sister was getting a little too further, like she was maybe going to die. Ben and J-Lo met on the red carpet for a premiere of a movie. It was a friendly exchange. And Disney are raising their prices. They're already out of line. You know why I think they're raising their prices? They figured, well, based upon the people that will afford these, we'll have less people come to our parks, but we'll still make the same amount of money, and the lines will be shorter. It's my theory. Sports without boundaries. Eagles and Giants at 8:15 tonight. Go Giants. Tigers beat the Mariners 9-3. It's tied 2-2. Cubs 4, Brewers 3. It's 2-1 Brewers. And Blue Jays wiped out the Yankees 5-2. They move on. And the Phillies beat the Dodgers 8-2, 2-1. And your Shakespeare insult of the day, do not be a goatish, ill-faced maggot. I like that one. Don't be a goatish, ill-faced maggot. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.